All right, welcome to Sport Tour on Enterprise TV, where we give you all the latest of what is happening in the world of sports. If you are joining us for the first time, please do well to follow us across all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. My name is John or Last Coming. Join me and let's ride together. Here are the highlights, starting with local football. Nigeria's World Cup hopes suffer as FIFA rules in favor of South Africa. Ademola Lookman's Atalanta training continues amid uncertainty. Flying Eagles named final squad, key players missing. In foreign football, Athletic not afraid of our Champions League opener, says Williams. FIFA releases calendar for 2026, cancels October international break. In other sports, Toby Amusan snubs AFN, dedicates World Championship silver to God and team. Now let's feed in with the details, starting with local football. FIFA have released their latest disciplinary sanctions for the 2020 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, and South Africa have not been included, meaning Hugo Broos charges could be one step closer to the global spectacle. Earlier this year in March, Bafana faced Lesotho in the first leg of their World Cup qualifier. The 1996 African Cup of Nations winners ran out of comfortable 2-0 victors, but the aftermath of that encounter has dragged on. During the clash at the Peter Mokaba Stadium, Teboho Mokoena took the field despite having already received 2 yellow cards in Bafana's 2 previous qualifiers against Benin Republic and Zimbabwe. Since then, South Africa's group rivals, including Lesotho, Nigeria Super Eagles, and the Cheetahs, themselves have been calling on FIFA to dock 3 points from Broos' side for feeding an allegedly ineligible player. However, despite the clamor over the past few months, Bafana appear to be in the clear. Of the 41 matches included in FIFA's latest disciplinary overview, the Polokwane fixture was not listed. It also indicates that there is no pending cases against the South African Football Association. Away from the camp of the Super Eagles, let's move straight to Italy. Super Eagles forward Ademola Lookman continues to turn up in training at Atalanta, but his immediate future at the club is still cloudy, following recent comments made by coach Ivan Juric and the club's director Luca Paquetá. The 28-year-old has not been listed for any of their 3 Serie games this season. With the UEFA Champions League group phase also starting today, 16 September, Lookman's integration might begin on the continent, as he was named in their UEFA Champions League squad for this season. However, it remains to be seen if he will travel with the squad for their group phase opener against reigning champions Paris Saint-Germain on Wednesday, 17 September 2025. He was presumed to return to the squad after an impressive international break with the Nigerian last week, but coach Juric declared he would not beg the player to participate, suggesting an attitude problem. Paquetá backed the coach's claim on Sunday, citing that the club will need Lookman to give 100% before considering his return. Away from Italy, let's move straight to the camp of the Flying Eagles. The Nigerian Football Federation has confirmed the 20-man Flying Eagles squad for the 2025 FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Chile. Manager Aliou Zuberu has named 3 goalkeepers, 6 defenders, 6 midfielders, and 5 forwards in his final roster. Among the standouts, inclusions are Ebenezer Akot, Daniel Bamei, Daniel Daga, Sonny Silemon, and Kwarobo. Manchester City Abdullahi Shitu and Antwerp's Osia also feature in the squad, which departed Abuja's Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport on Sunday, 14 September 2025, aboard a Turkish Airlines flight to Istanbul. The team will then connect to Santiago, where they are set to conclude their final phase of preparations ahead of the tournament. The draw for the 2025 FIFA Under-20 World Cup places Nigeria in Group F alongside Colombia, Saudi Arabia, and Norway. The 7-time African champions begin their group stage campaign against Norway on September 29th in Dhaka, which kick-off scheduled for 9 p.m. Nigerian time. Ahead of the opening match against Norway, Nigeria will play friendly matches against Chile on September 28th and Australia on September 23rd. Full list includes goalkeepers Ebenezer Akot, Clinton Ezekiel, and Rufai Abubakar. Defenders Ocheche Amos, Onyejefu Odinaka Okoro, Daniel Bameyi, Marvelous, Alaton Azuka, Akinyele Ahmed Olamide. Midfielders include Israel Ayuma, Emmanuel for FC Montana, Bulgaria, Mustafa Kamadin, Daniel Daga, Awa Ibrahim, Nasiru Saliu. Forwards, Achichi Osea for Antwerp FC Belgium, Sonny Silaimon AS Trenčín Slovakia, Maigana Wireless FC, Parobo Listrom Norway, Charles Agaba NK Istra Korochia, Abdullah Shitu LA Manchester City FC in England. Away from local football, let's move straight to foreign football. Alec Bilbao captain Inaki Williams said his team have no fear ahead of their Champions League opener against Premier League giant Arsenal. The basket side, who only employ players born in region, are back in Europe's top competition for the first time since 2014, having qualified for only the third occasion in their history. Ghana international Williams said the squad were thrilled to be back among the elites. He said, and I quote, "So many of us are looking forward to debuting in the Champions League. For years, we have fought for a day like tomorrow, and we want to grow our dream." Athletic coach Ernesto Valverde aided his Arsenal counterpart Mikel Arteta ahead of the game. Arsenal have a trio of former Real Sociedad rivals of Athletic players in their midfield in Mikel Merino, Martin Zubimendi, and Martin Odegaard, although the latter is expected to miss the game injured. Let's take a look at the fixtures. Juventus will host Dortmund, PSV versus Union Saint-Gilloise, Athletic Club versus Arsenal, Benfica versus Karabakh, Tottenham host Villarreal, Real Madrid versus Olympique de Marseille. Away from UEFA Champions League, let's move straight to international break. There will be no international break in October 2026, according to FIFA. The World Football Governing Body has listened to complaints from clubs about disruption caused by frequent breaks in the first half of the season. They will now make changes to the international match calendar for the 2026-2027 season. The idea is to extend the first international window like the one we have just experienced to avoid a second one in mid-October. The proposed time frame is from September 21st to October 6th, where national teams will get to play 4 matches. However, the third international break in November will remain, with 2 more matches scheduled between November 9th and 17th. These changes will affect the new Champions League calendar, which will now kick off earlier, between September 8th and 10th. Away from foreign football, let's move straight to other sports. Nigerian sprint hurdler Tobi Amusan clinched his silver medal in the women's 100-meter hurdles at the World Athletic Championship on Monday, 15 September 2025, finishing in 12.29 seconds behind Switzerland Ditachi Kambuji, who claimed gold with a stunning national record of 12.24 seconds. Amusan, the world record holder and the former world champion, delivered a resilient performance to secure Nigeria's only podium finish in the event. But her post-race remarks drew as much attention as her time on the track. In her immediate reaction, Amusan dedicated the medal to God and her support team, notably omitting any mention of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, AFN, the governing body for track and field in the country. Amusan silver is another milestone in an already decorated career, but her strained relationship with Nigerian athletics authorities continues to raise questions about athletes' support and federation favoritism to the athletes. That is how much I can take on Sport Talk on Enterprise TV 7. Endeavor to subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified of all alerts. Follow us across our social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. Like, share, and engage on our content. Visit our website at www.enterprisetvnews.com for all the news you can use, the inclusives, and the live updates. My name remains John Olasukomi. See you next time.